Okay. Hi, everyone. All right, I'm going to do the week, but I've decided to do it a different way. And the reason for that is so that not everybody keeps saying to me, what is it for me? Okay. Even though you have it in front of you, what is it for me? So I'm going to do it this way. All right. So for those of you that are metal, okay, so when you see the piece of paper come up on the element, then you know, okay, I'm only going to listen to that. Got it? So metal. Okay, so for metal people, Monday is your earth and your wood. It's your resources and it's your money. Now, this money is ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It's up to you what you do with that. Tuesday is metal and earth. So the metal is people like you, and the earth is dragon, which is also resources. So your ideas, other people might have the same ideas, so don't speak about them in front of other people, basically. And the dragon is the gate of heaven. So what you download, because you will download on Tuesday, what you download, pay attention to that. Wednesday brings you metal. Metal is people like you, and it's also fire. And so the people like you with the fire is pressure on you. So that pressure is also about changing things. So your power, your position, what role you play may change because of other people like you. Thursday is water and fire. So the water is your talents and your skills, and this is full on water. So this water is tsunami type water. So whatever you've got to say it. But just know there is emotion behind this as well, because that fire is also spirit. Okay, fire again is those controlling you, your power, your status, that sort of thing. And then on Friday is water goat. So the water is again your talents and skills, not as strong as Thursdays. And then with that is again the earth. Now that earth is your storage for metal people. So storage meaning money, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's what that means for you. So then if I go to the cards, okay, and then I just pick a card for all metal people for the week, okay, and what I get is this. So this is what we call the lake, okay. The lake is about joy. It's in the family, it's the youngest in the family, basically, with this. Body parts with this is the mouth and the lips, so be careful what you do say. So the lake, if you look at this, the lake mirrors, okay? So for the whole week for you, be careful, because whatever you are seeing is actually what you're going to get, okay? And the lake is elementally, it is the trigram 7. And that lake means about looking good, inviting, that kind of thing. So for metal people, that's what it's about for the week for you, as well as whatever the day is. And the animal of this is the goat, and the goat kind of evokes spirit as well. So there's, as I said, there's downloads, there's spirit, all of that through the whole thing. It's like a harvest. So the week for you is about harvesting, okay, as well as that. All right, the next one is, of course, water. So for water people, that's what we're up to. For water people, Monday is a little bit of pressure, not too much pressure though, a little bit of pressure. And at the same time, it's your gift of the gab. So what do you want to say? It's at its peak. Go ahead and say it. Very emotional for you as well. Tuesday brings the metal. So the metal is you've got ideas. So these ideas, where are they going to go? Where are they coming from? There's the earth underneath. So you're under a lot of pressure on Tuesday. And it's like the download happens and you get these ideas. Because on Wednesday, the metal and the fire is also still your ideas, but now they're going to change. The fire is the snake. It sheds the skin and you move on with the next plan you have or the next idea you have. Okay, so that Wednesday, that fire for you water people is actually money. Okay, Then on Thursday, it's water and fire. So water is other people like you, family, friends. The fire is the peak of your money. Okay, I'll send you my address. Anyway, so it means you have competitors. So when the money does come in on that day, don't go telling anybody because they'll all have a hand up. On Friday, the water is the same as you, but there's earth. There's a lot of pressure again. And water by nature has more pressure than all the other elements. It's like wood by nature has more money than all the other elements, that sort of thing. And so on the Friday, it's water and earth. The earth is pressure on you, okay? And this pressure comes from family and friends. You know, can you do this for me? Can you get this for me? That kind. Or the boss is like, can you do this? Can you also do this? And while you're at this, do this, all right? So let me pick a card for you. Water people for the week. All right, this is really good. Okay, so what we've got here is, let's just move these out the way. All right, so what we've got here is, we call that the mountain. So think of the mountain and there's a cave there. So that mountain, the stillness, all of that, and it's about the youngest in that sense. So feeling younger for the week, okay? So this is telling you you've got to go into the cave, into that cave, find what you want, or sit down, take 3 breaths, that calm meditative state, and then once you actually do that, you can withdraw, you can go and do things, etc., etc. But really it's about pressure as well, because this is the element of this is also earth. So you've got to go into the cave, get whatever it is you want. And with this, if you have a look at this cave, it's a big cave, it's not a little cave. And the animal for this is the dog, elementally. So the dog is very humble. The dog digs things up. So when you go into this cave and take your 3 breaths, because you will need those 3 breaths this week, do your 3 breaths and then something may wash over you, that kind of thing, okay? But again, it is about going into that cave. You know, what's another word for that? Hermit type, okay? So you go into that cave, hermit type, and then you come out and you get answers from that, all right? So that was water. All right, we're now up to wood. So all wood, elementally, okay? So with wood, elementally, Monday is earth, so ka-ching, ka-ching, ching. The wood underneath that is people like you. So don't tell them when this money comes in, or don't tell anyone you've got money, because they will have a hand up for it. Tuesday is metal and water. Now that metal for yin wood is brilliant, but for yang wood, it's chop, 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 chop. But when you are pruned, you fruit and flower better, correct? So that's what it's about. Then there's earth underneath it. Again, it's a storage. Yep, there we go. Okay, so don't tell people you've got it. Wednesday is metal again. Now this metal affects yin wood, not yang wood. So yin wood, chop, chop, chop. But whoever puts the pressure on you, or whoever is telling you off, or telling you where to go and what to do, there's fire there, and that's your voice, and you will say, not today, thanks, like that, okay? Then Thursday, we've got water and fire. Now, the water is your knowledge, it's your health, it's your ideas. So suddenly you may realize, all right, I've got to really start something. That's the idea that comes in. Now, this idea is quite strong because it sits on fire, which means you're going to say it or start it, okay? Because fire is also your talents and your skills. So that water is tsunami water, and it's like, whoosh, and you're like, whoa, I know what to do. You've got to implement it, because there's spirit on this day with it. And the spirit is your talents and your skills. So do, or go, that sort of thing. Friday is water and earth. So the water, again, is a little bit more. You're touching up whatever you've decided to do. And you've got ching, 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 another storage. Okay. So it's like, while water is under pressure, wood's counting the money. All right. All right. So a card for you for the week, for all wood people, all wood elementally, for everybody that's elementally. Okay. So we've got the 1. So this is water. Let me see if I can put it up here. How's that? Yeah. Okay. So 1 is the water element. So that water is like the abysmal, okay? And it's elementally, when you're looking at this water-wise, water is the ears. So are you listening? You need to listen more this week than other weeks. All right. So water is also kidney. So fear or courage, your choice. But see, the ear is the same shape as your kidney. So your choice. Is it going to be fear or courage? Which one are you going to have? So this water, though, if you can have a look at this, there is a way out. You're not going to drown. There is a way out. But that's what I'm saying. It's fear or courage. So fear, very dangerous. Courage allows you to move forward. You decide what you want that to be. Water, though, also at the same time, it has a lot of things that are hidden in it. So sometimes it will come to the top, others will start to smell. Okay, so that kind of thing as well. It is symbolic of the water, like it soaks up things, but there's not enough strength unless it's just water. Okay, and it'll just go ahead and move on. Okay, all right, getting there. All right, fire elementally. If you are the fire element elementally on Monday, keep going back to the last page. Monday is earth and wood. Now, the wood is actually what keeps you going and keeps this fire burning. The earth by nature is your talents and your skills. And because it's on top, people are going to see that brilliant ideas that you do actually have. So put them in use, because when Tuesday comes along, it's metal and earth. So it's still earth, as in the dragon, it's still your ideas, but the metal on top is ka-ching, 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 okay? This is very strong metal. It's yang metal. Wednesday is still metal and fire, which means now you have people like you, fire-wise. It's a travel star, and on top is the money, so they could take your money. So hold on to it, okay? And that fire is people like you, as in family, friends, colleagues. The metal on top for yang fire people is amazing because you have harmony with it, okay? Don't know what other animal you're on underneath, but this is on top. Thursday is yang, is that water and fire. Now, fire is still people like you with spirit. The water, for yang fire, the water will put you out, as in people at the top, all the pressure is suddenly on you on Thursday. Whereas yin fire, you're in total harmony on Thursday because they combine, the elements combine. But remember, all this is caused by people like you. The day is a spirit day, so, sit down and just let whatever intuition comes through, because you are very intuitive, let it go. Friday, if you are yang fire, not a problem. That water is not going to harm you. It's yin water. And the earth. The earth is the gift of the gab. And the water, the little bit of water on top is not enough to put you out, okay? So say what you need to say. You want a promotion, ask for a promotion. You want a pay rise, ask for a pay rise. But for yin fire, zip it for Friday, okay? All right, let me get a card out for you. So for all fire people, okay. So what we've got here is the trigram is 3. Now, if you have a look at this trigram, that's 3. This is thunder. So it's arousing. It is when you're aroused, your feet will get up and go. Okay, that's what the week is about. Feet, get up and go. That's the body part relating to this. So the trigram of that is 2 broken lines and a solid line. So that thunder will stop when it hits you. So it's about you waking up elementally. So that thunder will just come from nowhere. It can be anything. It can be violent. It can be determined. It can be excitement. It can be you just suddenly become, spontaneous, all of that. But that's what this thunder means. And it could be so much excitement for the whole week. That's for, who was I up to? 5 people. And because this is, the animal of this is a dragon. So what is a dragon? A dragon is the symbol of power and speed. So it's underlay for fire people, because this thunder is going to wake you up and all of a sudden earthquake and you're running, because that's the feet. All right. Last one is earth. So for all earth people, I'm going to keep these papers. All right. So Monday is earth and wood. Now the wood will put pressure on you because it stops you moving. Not in a bad way, like, the roots of a tree stops you moving, keeps you together. But the earth on top is other people like you. So they're putting pressure on you, which is family, friends. Again, you need to learn to say no. Okay. Tuesday is metal and earth. So, of course, earth is people like you, but this is people not on this realm, because this is the gate of heaven. So pay attention, because that metal is like an antenna, and you're getting the download and the information. The metal for earth people is you. You've got to speak up. What comes through, what you want, speak up. Same on Wednesday, speak up. But Wednesday is a little bit different because the metal has fire with it. The fire is what feeds the earth, and at the same time, it's the gift of the gap. So it's kind of like you suddenly have an idea. That idea is going to take shape because it's a travel start. It's going to move, it's going to change, that sort of thing through the day. It sheds its skin. It's like, this is what the idea was on Tuesday, but on Wednesday you've changed it and you voice it. All right. On Thursday it's water and fire. So water is ka-ching, 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 and the fire for earth is from your ideas. So something is going to eventuate. Okay. This water is also very strong, and so is the fire. So take heed. The fire is also spirit. On Friday, you've got water and earth. So the water again is ka-ching, ka-ching, and the earth is people like you. Everybody wants a handout, I know. That's how it works. All right. So learn to say no. And the card for all earth people for this week. Wow. Oopsie. Okay. It is fire. So what fire is for you? It's your ideas, what you're thinking, your health, your learning. If you want to change path, you're going this way and then you go that way, that sort of thing. But the fire, the trigram of this fire is, you can see there's a broken line in the center, which means that it's got to cling. There's a clinging here. And that's what the trigram is, the clinging. So it has to cling to something to keep burning, otherwise wiped out. So your ideas, what you want to do, what you have thought about, is clinging to something. It's got to cling to something to actually eventuate. And with this fire, the fire is the eyes. Okay, so what are you seeing? What do you see? Oh my God, I sound like Hannibal. What do you see? Anyway, it is the fire elementally. So with that, fire is also, it goes up. So the head, that's intelligence, and it makes you red, as in, when you flush, it's beauty. So whatever you're thinking about, there's intelligence and beauty to it. So, think about it. And with the fire, you can see there's more than one layer of color there, which actually means this is the different ways you benefit from its radiance as well. So you'll have the orange, the red, the pink. It's kind of like the sun, changing color throughout the day, the strength of it as well at the same time. And that is it. So that's the way I've decided I'm going to give that a go and do that. If you prefer that, please let me know. Now, it will be everywhere. It will be on LinkedIn. It will be on Facebook. It will be, no, it won't be on Facebook. It'll be on MeWe. It'll be on the web page as well. So it's up to you, and it's your choice what you decide, whether it works or not. So I do need feedback, please, from that. So this is the first time I'm trying it out like this. That way, if I forget to do the energy of the day, everybody already has it. Okay, so let's see if that works out. Oh, it's also on YouTube too. All right, have an amazing week in lockdown. Anyway, yeah, I know the dates I had, they're thrown out the window again, but it'll happen. Also, I'm on radio tomorrow, and I'm talking about attitudes and 2024. 2024 is like the age of enlightenment. So everybody's got to be enlightened somehow before then. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I've got more, but that's enough. All right. Have a great week, and yeah, let me